Good morning, everyone. Morning to members of the public. Good to see you.
See you nice.
Right. First of all, the fire notice. If the alarm goes off, there's nothing planned. So if it goes off, then it's likely to be a real fire.
I'm home to it.
Yeah. And just to remind you to avoid if it does go off, to avoid the lift. There's nobody here would need to use the lift and would need a hand or anything. We need to
give her a farmer's lift if necessary.
Excellent. Okay. So can we have mobile phones off? I've turned mine off. Theirs off. We haven't had one go off yet, have we?
No.
Very nice Paul.
It's very strange.
Okay. So
Break.
That one.
okay. Yeah. Apologies. We're all here, so there shouldn't be any apologies. Any declarations of interest? Any items?
Can I just say, we have got a vacancy on this committee.
Yeah.
Kelly was going to come today, but I said that she had to be voted on. Are we happy to wait until May? Because in May we'll start all again anyway, rather than putting it on April's agenda. Because it just seems a bit of a, yeah.
We've actually got two vacancies.
We have got two vacancies, yeah. So we'll wait until May and then when perfect. Thank you.
Good. Minutes, last meeting's minutes. Anyone got any comments on those? Everyone happy with them? Yeah. Okie doke. There's a couple of actions on there we'll go through in a minute. So the next item is actions, and there were a couple of actions on those minutes, which one of which was the CPRE. We asked you to write to CPRE and find out what they expect from us in their campaign for the solar farms.
They just had that letter. I think Leanne contacted me, and it was just the letter. And they just wanted you to basically send the letter that they've given the template.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd be happy to do that.
Yeah. Okay. Is that one? And I sent round, did everybody get a copy of the Regulation 18 responses? Yeah.
Sure. Fair.
Yeah, Breckland asked on the local plan.
Oh, right, yeah.
There were statutory consultee responses. That
Oh,
include,
yes.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Anglian water.
Yes,
and,
we got that.
I mean, I've got
too much to comprehend, really.
Well, there was a lot in there, but I think I mean, I put down on here to have a discussion about it, but I don't know whether anyone feels we need a discussion. I think the comments are that there's some quite interesting ones in there, particularly from highways and
well, Anglian water as well.
Yeah, that's quite
I've heard that.
Yeah,
Surprised me.
yeah,
Well, didn't surprise me, but
yeah.
quite interesting, isn't it?
Yeah,
I've got the infrastructure to support all this new development.
That's a very good point, that actually, because when you think how long ago it was that we had a new sewage works in, Paul, you remember something?
Yeah.
It's donkeys years ago, and the town's twice the size it was then.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder how the system copes with it all.
But the one time they were stopping all development because the sewage plant wasn't big enough, and then they extended it. But that was God knows how many years ago now, and we've had
30,
probably
35
nearly
years.
doubled the size of the town since then. So whether it needs upgrading yet again, I don't know.
And they one of the points they made in there is they wanted to see in the plan some way of encouraging people to use less water.
Yes.
Which, you know, which you'd only really, I mean, you can't regulate against it, can you?
The other thing that about water, the sewage, is that it's not part of the planning, is it?
No,
So that's even worse.
yeah,
It ought to be, but it's a commercial consideration.
yeah.
And I don't get that really. I've never understood why it was taken out of planning.
What they say is if the developments agree to the sewerage people have got to provide capacity.
Yeah,
So what we can, sorry, we can assume that at planning stage, if the authority wasn't happy with the capacity of the works, then they would have discussions directly with the developer. That wouldn't necessarily come through the council with it.
no,
No.
no,
The other thing in there is the flooding and
Yeah.
report, and I thought, you know, we've had several applications turned down it, haven't we, recently, because of you know, the flooding authority saying that these are flood areas, but the areas that they've been talking about have never, in my lifetime, since I've been in Swaffham, never flooded. There are certain areas that do flood every now and again, but I don't think that's happened in recent years, has it?
I think along the Carsacre Road, I think there
Yeah.
were several incidents of domestic housing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yes.
Which is the area where the developments were
Yeah.
proposed, isn't it?
And
But
it, and it is,
they seem to be sort of jumping on this bandwagon quite a lot at the moment.
yeah.
I
It's
don't
not
know.
flooding.
Well, we can just bear that in mind when we look at,
Yeah.
and that should feed into our neighbourhood plan. I think
Yeah,
that's quite
yeah.
a key thing, get this up to date information. Okay, so, what else was there? I think there was other action on there. No, I think that's covered what we had in there. I've got a couple of others that I've pulled back from previous meetings, and we asked enforcement to follow up on a couple of things of signage on shops that didn't get planning permission. One of them is the kebab shop. There's also the builder's shop,
Yeah.
in
MG.
MG. And I know we've Judy Anscombe, Councillor Anscombe, she's been chasing that up. But I wondered whether you could find out where it's up to on there, get a sort of progress report.
Yeah.
You can see. So you've got both those.
Yeah.
The kebab shop and the builders
Yeah.
M&G. That's those two.
On
Yeah.
that sort of subject, if I can, Station Street. Now, where what used to be the old kebab shop, I don't know if anybody's seen it, like, it's covered in posters and God knows about circuses and God knows what, and it's a right blooming mess. I know it's in probate for a certain person that died, but, you know, can't we ask that the authorities sort of put some sort of pressure on them to do something? That is the worst one of the lot. There's others along there that are pretty bad, but that is the worst one. In my mind, I don't know if others agree.
We can ask, we could send a letter to Breckland, can't we? Because there is some legislation covering the impact on the night, you know, on the area. And I can, if you could do that as an action, I can send you the legislation, if you like.
Yes, please.
That's it, yeah. If we send it to Andrew Gayton and to would it be Simon Woods?
Yeah.
Yeah. And copy in our Breckland councillors.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I'll send you that because we can just quote it, can't we?
That's an actual, really been like that for God knows how many years now, and it's getting worse with all posters
Yeah.
half hanging off. It really looks a real state at the
But
moment.
all of this, there's three
Then
units.
you've got the one that's
They're all bad.
virtually next door, which was a Chinese, and that is being used as a house now. It's not, and it's never had, as far as I know, it's never had change of what use
Yeah.
priority. So, you know, and that is another one. I don't know if it's ever going to go through the proper channels.
Or we can send them a letter. That won't hurt, will it? Won't it?
Yeah, it's not as bad as state, but you know, it could have the proper.
Yeah.
There's another one there, if.
Yeah.
The Domino Pizza place, which we also had come before us for conversion of the upstairs to living accommodation. I haven't seen a bag of cement, a brick or anything outside that place, and that must be 4 months ago when that came before us.
I think they're living in it, aren't they?
Yeah.
They live in it. It was before.
Yeah. I don't think there was any
Plan,
actual
work.
work planned.
Where's the bathroom and all the things that it would have as a
I think it
domestic?
was already there. wasn't
Yeah,
it?
I think so. The application was for change of use, wasn't it, to residential,
Yeah,
which they hadn't got.
yeah.
But they had conditions on there, didn't they, where they'd got to carry out a noise assessment. I don't know whether that has been done.
We'll have a look.
I think it was. I think I saw
Yeah.
the
There was a point of us sitting here debating these things and finding that nothing's done.
Well, I think is one of these things where it's technical that they need to get the planning permission.
Yeah.
It's not that they're carrying out any work. It's the change of use planning permission to regularise it.
I think that would have to go building regs, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
They have to
Yeah.
do.
They'd have to have fire alarms and all that.
That
would it, wouldn't
that would have been the offices of the old TSB.
Yeah.
Well, would that necessarily have bathrooms and showers in it upstairs?
I don't know, because didn't the Barclays, which is Margaret's, something
Yeah,
else now, then there's flat butler.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
built as a proper flat.
Yeah.
That's been a flat ever since it was built. That was built as a flat.
Yeah,
So
that's just a point.
could you follow that and find
Yeah.
out where they are with that? And I was also made a note from last time about the station hub. And that was about their planning permission for the building at the side, whether they complied with the conditions.
Yeah. There were holiday lets.
Yeah, and the planning permission wasn't for long-term residential use. It was just for,
It
yeah,
had to be connected to the pub.
yeah. So would that be a case of reporting it to enforcement? to check?
Yeah, I should think so.
I thought we had already done that.
Do you want us to do that?
Yeah,
Report that?
yeah, just,
And then
because
they'll come back
yeah,
again and say, yeah.
yeah.
Since we're casting far wide, walking down Bears Lane, that field
With a caravan.
with the caravans on it. It's got more and more. It's like people living on there full time, but where they get their services, like
Well,
water and sewerage.
yeah, and that is enforcement again, because I remember when that caravan first appeared on there, we notified them.
Yeah,
And if it's increased, then
I think it is increasing.
can we put that one down as
Yeah.
well?
Yeah.
And they've got rubble and stuff on the
Yeah.
side.
Yeah,
It looks like it shouldn't be there,
yeah,
really.
right, okay. And I've got another one. The Send School, it looks as if they've either finished or nearly finished there. and it doesn't look as if they've complied with one of the conditions, because they grubbed the hedge out. It's the hedge thing again, grubbed the hedge out, and they were supposed to replace it. And it doesn't look as if they have replaced it.
Is that the one in the front of it, right in? Yeah,
Yeah, they're supposed to build put a new hedge in further back.
so we'll do enforcement again on that one.
Yeah,
They seem to be doing landscaping at the moment, don't they?
yeah, it might be worth checking.
Because they might just not have done it yet.
So if I send you the conditions,
Yeah.
the planning reference and the condition, and it'll be worth checking because we had all this at Barrett's and we could have actioned it sooner. Good. Okay. There aren't any other items that anyone's got that we need to follow up on from before. No? Good. Right. So if we move on, we're now into the public attending part of the agenda. Do you wish to speak? You have an opportunity to speak, or are you just here observing?
We have nothing to raise with you, no.
Well, this is your opportunity.
On it, Paul, I did pay you for that, didn't I?
Yeah. Don't recall that.
Right, okay, so we won't go out of session, we'll stay in session. We're now looking at we haven't got any one member
No.
issues. So now on to decisions. I don't know if anyone's got any comments on the decisions that have come through. The Station Street flat, one bed flat has been granted with conditions. I haven't had a chance to look at this, but has anyone seen the conditions?
Yeah.
Is anyone unhappy about it or want to? No,
I think
okay.
it was keen to see it being used for something
Yeah,
tidied up, actually.
yeah. So then we've got this is the one I highlighted, the Vine Cottage Pleasant Row has been granted, and we objected to this because of the intensification of the access to it.
We checked it on transport and the entrance, didn't we?
Yeah,
Highways.
I don't know what, is it
Some time ago, wasn't it?
possible to pull that one up? I think we've got
By that way,
time.
highway said
Just-
hit it.
Yeah, just to see what the conditions are.
We objected when it's dispersed the price anyway, didn't we?
Yeah.
Transport grant.
And this was an extra property added in using the same access. Yeah, does it give the what the conditions are?
Decision notice?
Yeah.
Highways comments. That's what we do. Highways comments.
We'll look at that next, John.
All right.
There should be a list of conditions. I can't read that.
I can't.
Read that.
Yeah.
Comments of, yeah,
So 3 years.
1 or 2 for standing. Materials, yeah, that's all right. Vehicle access shall be constructed, oh,
Well, that will be the access actually onto the property.
property. So that is-
from or onto the highway.
They must mean
That's the highway
the
safety.
highway, because it's a private drive, isn't it? And
Yeah.
the rest of it, so.
And it's, yeah, me not to London Street, not,
Yeah,
Well,
Not-
I can't see how they can do that.
you mean, Paul,
To get the larger display to access onto that road, because it's very narrow there, isn't it?
yeah,
the private drive shall be maintained. That's pleasant.
Are they talking about the access onto the 1065 London
that's what
Street?
I,
That's what I assume.
yeah.
But I can't see how they can actually do that. Achieve that.
Well, shall we have a look at the highways comment? There aren't any more.
In meters. Right. This is before you get to that set of little bungalows, is it?
Yeah, so there's the rest of the development, there's a private driveway to service all of the properties.
Yeah.
down there. And number 8 is saying they've got to keep that, not number 8, previous one.
7.
7. Yeah, 7, they've got to maintain the width on that.
For 10 meters
Yeah,
from the highway.
yeah,
That doesn't seem very far, does it? That's just between the two houses.
yeah. But I mean, this must all apply to the other properties that have been built as well.
Yeah. Let's see how they can enforce that.
There's about half a dozen properties that come out of that, isn't
Yeah.
there? So roughly about half a dozen. I'm not sure, I haven't counted them, but
There's
I think
4
in that
of
region.
It was 5.
Yeah,
those
isn't it?
bungalows along there, aren't there? Those,
Plus the house at the front, of course.
yeah,
You've got one kind, you've got the 3 or 4 bungalows, haven't you,
Yeah.
in a row?
that
Then
big done
there's
up.
some on the other side, isn't there?
Yeah,
I'm not sure. I can't remember, I think offhand.
I think they're going to turn a blind eye to all this.
What's it said?
well, it's not I thought there might have been other conditions apart from
Well,
this, but they,
conditioned it, so.
yeah.
I don't think they'll overturn, or we could overturn that.
No.
So there's,
Just got to keep an eye on, make sure they can actually
Yeah.
do
Yeah,
it.
could you go to the highway? It's the next document, the highways comments.
Just see what they say, what conditions they want it. Yeah, that's the condition.
So-
Yeah, they've asked them.
They just reproduce those.
Yeah. There's not really anything about coming out onto
Well,
London.
the only thing is, who's going to check it?
Yeah.
I mean, that's-
how you've got to stop them coming out as soon as they've got permission anyway.
Oh, well, we tried.
Right.
So,
well,
we'll keep an eye on it, because they've actually built the, I think that they're finishing off the other houses in there. And I think the tarmac or the finished driveway is already, or it's in place. I don't think they've tarmacked it, have they?
what other houses?
The others are on a different access.
No, that's a
aren't they?
different one.
They're on a different access, aren't they?
That's a different one. That comes out by,
Yeah.
near Watton Road. What you're talking about. And that,
Yeah.
I thought this was.
Where the house was
yeah,
removed.
where the house was pulled down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
House.
To do,
Yeah, they're supposed to come out there,
yeah, that,
but that's different. That's not Pleasant Road.
Pleasant Road's a little bit further down.
no, but it's land adjacent to Vine Cottage, Pleasant Row. It's not in Pleasant Row. It is the site, it's the site that
Yeah.
has already got 5
Oh,
new houses
yeah.
on it at the back of the one.
Ah, right, so they're going to come out of that.
Yeah.
The new one, the new one's coming out on Pleasant Row, isn't it?
No,
It's
No.
a plan, the approved plan there,
Which one do you want?
yeah,
different
put
plan.
the plan,
approved plan.
that one.
Ah, I see what you mean there. So-
Yes, it's quite specific. It's,
Ah, right, I'm with
Yeah.
you. Yeah, I get you.
so they,
Well, they're already providing that, aren't they?
Yeah.
yeah,
So what's the point in telling them to do it?
well,
What's the point?
yeah, they'll be the same conditions
Yeah.
that are on the other houses,
Yeah.
won't they?
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Oh, I see, that's the problem. I thought they were going out the other way.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought they would be coming out on
Yeah.
Pleasant Row.
no.
Yeah. Pleasant Road.
No, so it is essentially as planned that
Beg
we
your pardon.
looked
Yeah,
at, and it is just the intensification, the extra unit.
yeah.
Added to what's already.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I mean, yeah, right, okay,
Okay.
let's move
Sorry
on.
about that. Liz.
That's all right.
You're on.
It's quite, one of the things you do
On
note,
that picture, Blair, sorry, can you just bring it back up again? Sorry, quickly. Sorry, Helen. Well,
See it drop down.
my eyes didn't deceive me. Yes, I think for that, it shows the cars to the back of the house on Pleasant Road.
But it doesn't.
That's what it sounds.
No. No, they're way off Pleasant Road. There's another plot before you get Pleasant Road. I don't know why they call it
well, it's land adjacent to
right.
Pleasant Road.
But there's another plot there with those 2 trees up there. That's on Pleasant Road.
And to the top
well.
right-hand corner of the site plan is the existing Vine Cottage.
Yeah, that's fine, cottage with the big tree
Yeah,
coming over it.
We'll have the accident and emergency stand by.
Well, that's the one, the people who developing it, they live in there, don't they?
quite likely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think they do.
yeah. Okay, right, let's move on. So if we now move on to the actual planning applications that are currently in, the first one is 0296, which is Swaffham Golf Club.
They're not saying about getting in trouble.
Installation of open sided softwood gazebo.
That's it.
You want, what do you want? Planning or the
Yeah, I get, if we
tree plan or the
have the site plan first,
location?
well, it's
Block plan,
block plan.
yeah?
Yeah.
Is that what they want?
There, this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we,
Can
I'm
I-
not bothered.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think I have to declare any of this because I'm merely a very part-time
Yeah.
employee, but I do know a little bit about the application, if that helps.
Right, well, fire away because it will help to have it.
You can see where they want to put this gazebo. And I think the only reason it's come before planning is because of the height
Yeah,
and nothing else.
yeah, yeah.
But normally that's because they could each on somebody else's privacy or be overlooked, but there is nothing to overlook.
No.
That's all I've got to say about it.
Well, just to be sure, can we pull up the next site, that one? Goodness sake.
What have you got? You asked me to bags. You got the bags. Hey.
What have you got today? Hats?
Right, yeah, so that gives you an idea. So you,
That dark shaded piece is the actual
Yeah.
gazebo.
It's not going to
And
bother anyone, is it?
no, there's chances are you might see it if you're coming from the south, but
Yeah.
You got that hedge.
it's not bigger than it's not higher than the clubhouse, is it?
No.
So,
There's no tree removal or anything like that
It's not
involved.
patio.
It's built
Yeah.
it's built like a concrete patio.
Yeah,
So
I understand.
so,
No objection.
yeah, no objection. Yeah. Okay. So next one is 0353, two-story side extension at St Guthlac Close. And use of part ground floor as commercial hair salon.
I don't like this. We had this with one in Highfields a few years back, didn't we? When
Yeah.
they wanted to turn this. And, yeah, I think these are residential areas and you're sort of bringing in a commercial use to that area. And, you know, I don't like the idea myself, but the other one got away with it. So can we, I
Pull
don't,
up that site plan just to show that one that shows where it is. Everyone knows where Guthlac
Yeah.
Close is, don't they?
Yeah.
So the house,
Oh, it's
yeah,
there.
see where it is?
Yeah,
So
right.
you can see the back or the side of the house from the A1065.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think we've got two issues here. We've got one, the actual extension, the two-story extension, on the side of the house. And we've also got the issue of the use of it. So I suggest we we comment on both aspects of that. Paul's said what he thinks then.
Well,
Who else?
I think the extension, fine.
Yeah,
It's, you know, people want to expand and they don't want to move, but without, it doesn't look like it would impinge on anyone else. It's just change of use, isn't it? But they'll go ahead and do it in any case, won't they?
And is it actually overlooking any other properties as it's two-story extension?
yeah, I think, can we pull up an elevation as well? There ought to be one that shows the existing, I think, and the,
That one?
Yeah.
Right, here we go, it's elevation.
yeah, sorry, Greg, did I just say something?
Make a comment that nearly all of those properties, particularly the ones onto Mooseball Road, have all had extensions over the years. There's very few of them that still look
Yeah.
like they didn't when they were built. I'm not so sure about the ones within the site, but there's two aspects to this. Of course, I think this is something you'll see more of, particularly with people who work on their own as hairdressers.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot cheaper working from home than it is hiring commercial premises, and that's another aspect to it, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's the impact on the surrounding properties though, isn't it? And the
Yeah.
car movement and
Yeah.
everything
Yeah.
else, isn't there?
but if you, there's a covering letter with this where she explains what she wants to do, and she's quite clear that she wants to work from home, use the space downstairs, one client at a time.
Yeah.
So in other words, one car
Yeah.
visiting at any time. And she's got no intention of having any employees. It's just her. You've got the letter up, haven't you? Which to my mind would be quite an easy thing to put a condition on. Paul, you want to say something else?
Yeah, I'm against it because obviously that'd be the start of it. Before too long, you don't know where it's going to end up. So really, I won't vote for that side of it. And I won't be voting for the extension side, because if you look down to Castleacre Road, which they all back onto, that extension's going to stick out towards Castleacre Road, and it's going to spoil that line that you've got down Castleacre Road, all those houses that back onto Castleacre Road along there.
Sorry, I missed you. Did you find an elevation that we could pull that up?
I don't think they, because there's
There's another house in
along
between.
Castleacre Road. I wouldn't say that's very decorative, actually, all the line of houses,
No,
but
it's not.
there's a bank.
Yeah.
And then there's a fence.
Yes, that's
You
right.
won't
Yeah.
see that
Yeah.
because
Don't
it's
think so.
it's well below the eaves level.
But it's, does that doesn't show the extension, does it? Is that?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
The side extension. Side
It's on the side, isn't it?
but it's a two-story. That,
Oh, a two-story.
that's the
Beg your pardon.
existing.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
existing. Oh, right.
So you will see it.
Oh, you would see it, yeah.
See if you can find it.
Beg your pardon.
Put that ground floor one up, the layout, and see what
What's that one? Oh, there.
proposed.
Yeah, that's.
No, I don't know.
Elevation.
I'm not keen.
Oh,
on
that's
so-
it, yeah. I'll
There you
see.
go.
I'm aware of one of
I expect it to get through, but I'm not keen on it.
That's what they want.
many,
Oh.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so,
Oh, so is there a plan with showing that? Because the plan was,
I think that's irrelevant because I know one property that was done many, many years ago. They had a side extension two-story
Yeah.
farm, and that went through without any problem.
yeah.
yeah.
So that set a precedent in a way.
Yeah.
hasn't it?
But it also, if it fits, you know, and the design is right, and there's certainly space for it there, isn't it? You know, it is part
Well,
of.
that's what it looked.
improvement.
That's quite
Yeah.
different, no, no,
Yeah.
by then.
There won't be, I don't think it's going to jut out towards Castleacre Road. Paul.
No,
It's,
No,
the property
it's in line with,
it's
the
gonna
others,
just be longer than it
Yeah.
currently is.
but it's in line with the other houses.
So what's that?
Yeah, this is.
What's that square that shows it sticking out then?
Well, that's the single story piece.
yeah,
Well, this bit,
Yeah.
that's the garden.
That's
Yeah,
good.
that's
No,
the garden, and the bit next door to that, to the
that-
right.
that-
That's
Okay.
their conservatory.
Yeah,
that
That's
they've
already
got.
there, is it, Helen?
That's already there, isn't it?
Yeah.
So is the parking going to be to the front?
The parking will only be at front because you can't
Parking
get,
area off,
yeah,
parking adequate for 3 cars, so they've got enough parking in their own drive.
on the driveway.
That'll probably go through, but I don't like it.
can I,
Oh, that's not a planning condition, as far as I know.
No, I know it
The planning- I don't like it, as Judy tells me.
I haven't looked, you could pull that up, just have a look further down, see if there's any other comments. While she's doing that, I'm gonna read you, our neighbourhood plan, BUS2 policy for new businesses. And it starts off to meet the needs of the local population with a range of business sizes and types in the town. The following new business development will be supported. The first one is home-based and live-work units. And then it goes on to start-up units, office facilities, training facilities. So clearly, this is in our,
Yeah,
this is something that
Yeah.
will be encouraged.
was in, you know, in
Yeah,
our,
yeah,
our
yeah,
that's
neighbourhood
true.
plans. And I think I mean, I'm personally, I have no objection
No.
to this use because I think, like Graham said, people are naturally looking for a way to work at home with low costs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the consideration that you pointed out, Lindsay, was, you know, if it impinges on the neighbours in a way like lots of parking and so on, then that is a consideration.
That's absolutely right. And in this case of a hairdresser, of course, they can only do one client at a time.
Yeah.
So I don't think.
And it says that they've got 3 spaces in their
Yeah.
drive.
Yeah,
I don't think.
Yeah, so
I think,
We haven't had any more objections or comments.
No comments at all, no.
no, not from. I mean, we take our dog to
Yeah.
a dog park, that's her garage.
Well,
She's
yeah,
converted,
that's the
I
sort of
doubt
thing,
she's
yeah.
got planning.
Exactly.
application for
and
it.
I know that the one that Paul talked about before, there was, I know it was mentioned then about paying business rates. Well, they can still be assessed for
Yeah.
yeah,
They will be
business
caught up
rates.
with, yeah,
And it's unlikely that they'll probably fall into the
Bulk trader.
yeah, which I don't have a problem with that, because I think it's quite important that
Yeah.
people, the more people who can work in.
I think that's a good idea, yeah. Yeah,
in this situation.
I think our local plans
Yeah,
are about money there.
Yeah.
isn't it?
so having discussed it, are there any members would want to maintain an objection to it on either of the aspects?
Not on a plan, but on a
Not me.
moral ground, I would object to it, but there you go.
So the majority of us would be in favour. Yeah.
No objection.
Okay, so can we put no objection, and that it should be conditioned to ensure that to ensure the parking and to ensure that there's no intensification of the
Yeah.
business. Yeah,
Okay.
does that?
Got that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And then point out that the neighbourhood plan policy BUS 2
Yeah.
fully supports this.
The O2 or just two?
Just two,
Two, yeah,
BUS 2.
fully support, yeah.
Okay. Then we've got Acorn Drive, the variation of condition 2, which is a move. That's the one on Lynn Road. If you can pull that up. I don't know if you recall a while back there was a new house.
There's an extra, wasn't there?
Yeah. And they haven't built it yet, but they're asking to move the position of the house by it's about 1.5 meters, or so it's not much, but it moves it closer to the boundary. I think if you look at that one. So you've got the consent on the left, and if you look on the right, it's exactly the same layout, but closer to the southeast boundary.
Oh, 1.4 move closer.
Yeah.
So only move
Is that why it's
1.4
got smaller
metres
trees?
closer.
Yeah, 1 point.
It's got smaller trees.
Is that boundary the old railway track?
The railway track is at the top.
Yeah.
So it fits in.
Why are they doing this? Do you know?
I don't think it says why.
Must be a reason.
It's like a gated community, isn't it,
The
really?
garden would be small, won't it? And
Does
like
it-
John said, the trees are
Did you
different.
load that?
Perhaps they want to put more.
Doesn't say anything there.
On that
Complete
side.
Dwelling maintain, no change to design, no change in location, design or appearance, point of
Expect the
access,
estate
retain,
left to be
escape
done.
evicted, that's it.
I'm struggling.
Really?
Think where it
Why?
is.
Adrian's covering letter.
Yeah, have a
Road,
Yeah.
yeah,
You've got the Travis Perkins, haven't you?
yeah.
Then you have that is the new next.
Move,
That is the
this,
development.
it will still leave a good size separation of the boundary wall, but provide a slightly larger garden,
Yeah.
otherwise.
You've got the scrubby
family
bit.
area.
Yeah.
Then you've got
Oh, no,
Acorn Drive.
that's the wrong
Yeah,
one.
which is provided on the
Yeah.
garage
Yeah,
thing
before the
that
caravan
you
site.
presented.
Yeah.
So it's just giving it slightly
That's there.
larger garden.
And you've asked about
No,
the
well, it
hedge,
is.
haven't you?
Yeah.
It looks as if it's
Going to be the same.
yeah. And I guess we could I mean, nobody's got any objection to moving it necessarily.
It'll never be seen, will it?
No.
Not by the public. I mean,
But it may, what's not clear is whether they're proposing to change the hedge. The hedge.
They also got a gated front on it, hasn't it? If I
Yeah,
remember, if I remember rightly,
gated community, as you said.
yeah.
So which garden's going to be bigger?
The big
Yeah.
bit at the back,
Oh,
just
that-
the,
yeah.
just 1.4,
Yellow.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. In fact, they've got less, they've shown the trees smaller and less trees up this bay, up the western bay
Yeah,
area, haven't
yeah,
they?
because there's a gap there, isn't there? So
Yeah,
it's
oh, they got another gap, yeah.
Did you?
Are they
just
trying to get
be
another?
Clear where the site plan, just, is there
There isn't.
there isn't one?
No, that's it.
I know I'm a suspicious burger, but
I
I think
think
they're
they
going to
wanna
be
put another one in there,
they're
don't
asking for some more houses on their latest
Yeah.
stage.
Well,
Yeah, that's their idea, isn't it?
but it is, there isn't space there for another
What, in
property.
the yellow?
But yeah,
Yeah.
there's plenty of room there, I would have thought.
Oh, yeah.
So the yellow bit is part of the garden
Yeah.
that's proposed for that.
And is that the, that's the
That
road?
triangle is that,
Along the top is the railway line, is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And why is that a gap appearing
No.
there?
No,
Why have they got a gap?
that's low
Low road.
road, isn't it?
Yeah, low road.
And then the railway line is higher up.
I think they've just taken, I think this is just software that they use to do this. I think they've taken the tree out and not filled the hedge in. I don't think it's a gap. I think it's just where I don't think that's a software design, they've just
Yeah,
placed them in there to make it look pretty to show you. I
Yeah.
don't think it's,
because the property, yeah, it's part of a development of about 5 or 6 properties, isn't it?
Yeah, at the moment.
Yeah, but we can only deal with that as and when that comes
You
to
come
light.
up, yeah.
There's nothing we
Yeah.
can do about it there, is
you're
it?
just.
I suppose that-
It's,
And it's smaller trees because it's nearer the house, isn't it?
Yeah,
I think again, that's just the design. 'Cause if you look at the whole thing.
Well,
it's
no,
like-
because you're supposed to keep a distance off
Yeah,
from
but
the
I don't know,
house.
have
to
they put
the
those
tree.
trees in as just a pretty? I think when you do software design, you can
Yeah.
put bits in,
yeah.
just make
We
it.
need to just confirm though that they're not going to be.
Yeah.
Could we not just ask that they put a condition in that no trees are removed?
Hedge.
Hedge, yeah.
Well, they probably weren't there in the first place.
No,
Well,
I mean, this just shows you a elevation.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that they're putting those trees in. I
Yeah.
think it's just a.
Yeah, as you say, it brings up the
shows
plan,
you-
doesn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretties up the plan.
I mean, I can't see
But
that,
it's not going to hurt anybody.
Yeah. that there isn't enough space. You couldn't cram another unit in there at all. I mean, that triangle of garden that's left is similar in size to the property itself, isn't it? I mean, I don't think that's a concern, is it?
And that's not what, that will come
No.
later on, as
Yeah.
Graham says. It
Yeah,
is,
and
so-
that,
Nothing you can do about that.
Well,
No.
yeah, like, well, yeah, tackle that when it comes along.
so do you want to comment on the hedge remains in?
As a bit of it's missing, just to confirm that that's.
So,
been said.
with no objection, but seek confirmation that there's no alteration to the hedge, the existing
It's a
hedge,
boundary, yeah.
boundary hedge.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Then we've got the nationwide installation of defibrillator and bleed kit cabinets to the external walls.
I'm gonna-
I don't think anyone's got any adverse comments on this, have they? It's,
Not really. I mean, it should be on the same side as the look driveway through to the back of
yeah, we've had
the shambles, wouldn't it? But you know, that's a risk.
That's
isn't it?
something we should welcome rather than try and
Oh,
object.
yeah.
Yeah, and it's, I mean, it's in the conservation area. But,
No.
The actual, did Sheena be on the driveway into the shambles?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Or will it stick out a bit? And just be a bit- But that's their, that's their.
That's the, Breckland will choose the conservate, they'll decide
Yeah.
that, won't they?
Yeah,
There it is, yeah.
and it's not a listed building.
No, I think it's a good idea. Those bleed kits are amazing.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, it doesn't actually show.
Where is it again?
No.
They did say they would comply with the conservation area, didn't they?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, I mean, I,
there you go.
Yeah.
it is what it is. You don't get
We don't want.
conservation type of defibrillator. do
Well,
you?
no.
There's the disused one on the, still on the side of the assembly rooms.
No, that's been
Has it been
serviced.
taken
Yeah,
down?
and it will be taken down when it comes out of service next month, I think. 'cause
Oh,
they're-
right.
yeah. I think they're replacing it.
Yeah.
We've got one on Park Run, the one
Yeah,
on
yeah.
Park Run, and it's in a haversack rather than a case.
Mm.
It's, nice red haversack. Right, so we're now on to the extra ones.
So, captains, 7 captains close.
It's close.
These are the-
It was in 6, I think.
That's all it was. That's all we've received.
So there's,
So you want me to open?
yeah, if you can. These only came in this morning.
Oh, right.
That's all I've got. A location plan, no preview.
We have a look at the location. There's some quite big houses on there, isn't there?
Yeah.
Oh, they're all big.
Well, most of them are very big.
Patched, yeah. So, is that,
Right, so that backs on to Barrett's, doesn't it?
yeah,
Yeah.
So what we took at the fund,
What are they asking for then?
Don't know. Just says,
Household application for planning permission for works or extension to a dwelling.
single story extension to the rear of the dwelling.
I don't think we've got enough information to comment on it.
Document.
Just the 3
what's that?
documents.
Mate?
That's people in Barrett's development will object.
Yeah.
They're spoiling their view.
There it is.
Oh,
It's there.
Oh, it's to the rear.
Fine,
Yeah.
no problem.
You won't even see it from Barrett's over the fence.
Yeah.
Single story, isn't it?
Yeah. With a pitched roof.
Is that a cladding one? Who's cladding?
It isn't necessarily.
Facing bricks, the
Yeah.
magic's existing.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah.
Or some room, isn't it? I think.
Fits in well, really, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I can't see. Who objects?
No objection?
No.
Yeah. Okay. Right, next one.
Marketplace.
If there's a site plan,
That one, block plan.
yeah,
hang
so
on.
just so we can make sure it drives you mad trying to work out where the number.
Right, location.
Oh, that's
That's,
Case.
Katie's, yeah. To,
and the little shop
no,
next
before
to
you-
it.
yeah,
Is this the consultant put in the application?
Yeah,
because
I think it is.
I am a member of that board, so
Yeah, you
Yeah.
declare, yeah,
I'm declaring.
yeah, it's,
I was just partner.
Let's look
Yeah,
at that.
fine.
Does it work?
Get regeneration
Yeah.
thing.
Right, look, right. Roof,
Yeah, yeah. Roof repairs. That's fine.
careful move to those window, shop window. Shall I read them out?
Yeah.
I can strip back its existing roof, which is the primary structure. That's number one.
Yeah.
Number two is carefully remove and dispose of ruffled shop window and prepare opening to receive new timber window. That's number
Right.
two. Three, carefully dismantle chimney down to roof level and rebuild with
Yeah.
existing bricks. Number four here, heavily cut back existing plant growth from the Market Cross Cafe. Number five, remove existing shop signage from both properties and make good affected areas, including repointing and brickworks as necessary.
All good.
I would quite like it. Would they retain? It says tobacconist, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And that was part of the character of the
Yeah.
building. If are they gonna whitewash it or something?
No, they maintain the character.
Oh,
Now,
I look at curtains.
Yeah, you must have cursed.
that's bed.
You must have.
These are just the frames of the windows, so they're not very exciting though.
No, but that,
What sort of window they got to put in the shop instead of the one that's there now then?
Plastic PVC.
Oh, yeah.
New timber window.
A new timber window. Looking like it does already, I
Yeah,
guess.
basically, it's just, yeah.
I mean, I trust the process.
Yeah,
So,
I think so.
Yeah, it'd be done by
It's done us well to date, hasn't
So
it?
before this came interesting.
Yes.
Yeah. So, no objection?
No, no.
Yeah, okay.
What was the next one? Break charge, that one, mark that one.
Yeah.
Break charity, yeah. I think this is the same thing again.
That one's just been sent, literally.
Is that the one round opposite Costa?
Oh, there's actually nothing on it yet.
Opposite Costa.
Opposite
Again,
Costa.
fresh.
Oops. Yeah, you're gonna have to
Yeah,
go.
the same applies for me.
This morning.
Oh, here we go.
Sign in.
Yeah. Helen, that same applies,
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
not that I have anything to do with it, but.
Just in case.
No,
That's
no.
a bit
No,
bit
no, we
worried,
could-
isn't it?
That's,
You're exempt. We exempt you.
Oh, there we go.
You speak.
Break charity.
Vote.
What do you want me to do? So it's
They just tied it up.
basement sash windows.
Yeah,
This one again.
we all know where that one is, don't we?
Yeah.
So this
It's
one
Shirley
is
Matthews.
complete structural repairs to dormer,
Yeah,
overhaul existing sash windows.
Yeah.
Including replacement glazings, remove existing UPVC window and prepare opening to receive new timber sash window. Rub back and redecorate complete existing shop window. All ironmongery to be retained. Replace LED flashing to top of cornice over shop window. Remove paint from existing window. And redecorate to match adjacent painted walls. Remove 2 flagpole brackets. Oh.
Ah.
Rub down and redecorate and refix to original locations. New hand painted brake sign.
right, good.
No objections.
Everyone happy with that? Yeah,
Yeah.
no objections? That's it, isn't it?
We just got this Norfolk County Council modification order. It was
Oh, yes.
nothing, yeah.
Wash
It's,
it.
you know,
Wash
Yes,
it
I did,
today.
yeah.
Was
Did-
next in the meeting, Kate?
Did everyone spot this?
Yeah.
And know where it is?
I've never walked it, but
No,
it's
well,
interesting.
This is one of David Ormerod's
right.
applications, which
Yeah.
has been successful. Do you know David Ormerod?
yeah,
Yeah.
must have been,
I
yeah.
don't know whether he's still
I
around.
think he's moved to Scotland now.
Yeah,
Yeah, I might ask, but
Yeah.
I'm sure he's left,
I think
Swap.
yeah.
it's good though, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
If,
it's a.
if you, I don't know whether you can scroll through and bring up the map.
Okay.
Because this was one that we've literally lost. It's not a track that we're not allowed to use. It's actually a track that's, or part of it is a track that's missing. So where you go,
The V's are all the new one.
yeah,
The order, aren't they?
B to D is a trackway,
Yeah,
or some of it's a trackway that is used and comes out on the Castleacre Road,
right.
almost opposite where you go down to Palgrave.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that has, I mean, I've gone down there over the years in the past, and it's private. It's been private, so you're not supposed to, but I've been down there. But D to A is just along a field boundary, and it should be a trackway with public use,
Yeah.
because it actually forms the boundary, the parish boundary, and it was
So
walked
we can walk
for
the
hundreds of years, yeah, to walk in the bounds, and that was part of the evidence that was put in to claim it back.
Yeah.
Did you
So
ever do that, walk with bands?
not anymore.
No,
They
I
used to,
remember
yeah.
doing it when my old hometown, we walked around
Yeah.
bands of the
Yeah.
parish,
Yeah.
beat the bands.
Do we know where the solar farms are going to impact on that? So because
That's
Well, that-
north of that, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
not-
why I don't think it comes that far.
But once this is in, the solar
Yeah.
farms will have to
Yeah,
protect that walkway, won't they?
but yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
For the good.
And it may be possible, there's another trackway that hasn't been claimed, that goes north from somewhere between B and D, that then you can get to Castleacre along it, but that's private. So that might be another section we can get, if the solar farm happens, as part of their, mitigation to make that connection. But anyway, and
So this
What-
is a byway, isn't it? A restricted.
Yeah.
byway.
yeah.
So you're just receiving that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But I want to ask, can we put that on the highway, next highway meeting,
Yeah.
to ask about signage for it?
Yeah.
Because obviously there's no signage now.
Yeah.
That's the most important bit.
Yeah.
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 And
Would that come with the
It's-
order though?
I don't know, but that'd be a question.
Yeah, quite.
But somewhere within that area, it's the old priory, isn't it? They leave, but nobody really knows.
No,
Oh, that's
Oh,
where,
that's St.
that's where.
Right, so at the moment-
It's named
Yeah.
from.
At the moment, they're just
Yeah.
asking for comments. So if you don't have any objections, then it will be put in place on the 8th of May, and then,
yeah.
No
and
objection.
then we can,
I don't think we.
I think.
Yeah.
Well, we've
We
said
said
in,
that.
documentary evidence to support it. And
Yeah,
the
we-
fact that they've done this now means that they agree with it.
Well,
Yeah,
good. isn't it?
good.
Because they did talk about having solar panels down towards Little Bourne's farm and all that, didn't they, at one stage? I don't know whether that's still on the cards or not.
Well, I think, hasn't the inspector been, did I read somewhere the inspector
one inspector.
won and had a look? Okay, so if there's nothing else, that concludes that.
Was there any, did David Ormerod leave any other stuff from potential? Because I know he's looking at the Swaffham way, wasn't he, at one point?
Yeah,
That hadn't, that's not down as a on the definitive map.
no, but that, I did have a look a while back, because you can go online and you can pull up on the Norfolk County Council site,
Yeah,
you can pull up a list of these modification orders that are underway,
oh, right.
and it will tell you what the results are and
Yeah,
everything.
I always thought Swaffham's way was registered by Breckland as a.
Yeah. But that, I think there might have, I can't remember offhand.
it's not registered as a footpath,
Yeah,
public foot, because it wouldn't have been, because it's railway, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Railway line.
Yeah.
So
Not the
it wouldn't have
best
been,
place for
it wouldn't have been ancient footpaths in any case.
Yeah, so if I get time, I'll have a look on there and see what's on there, because I think he only had one unsuccessful application, and that was for Long Lane, claiming, you know, where Long Lane goes under the underpass,
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
and then it stops halfway across the field before it gets to Spall.
Yeah.
And that was stopped off in about 1840 by Hammond, Anthony Hammond.
Yeah.
Oh, yes,
Closure Act.
yes, because he was
Yeah.
Lord of the Manor at that
Yeah.
time, wasn't he? Yeah. Yeah.
And I, even though David sent in loads of evidence, maps and things, they wouldn't support the claim.
The old
Oh, he had a nickname for God knows why.
closed
Hardboard
meeting.
Hammond.
Don't we?
That's what
Oh,
everybody.
no, no, that was his real.
Was it his real name?
Hardboard. is another
Hardboard,
name.
yeah.
You're
Hardboard.
talking about two
No, that
different
was his
people, I think,
name.
you find.
How much?
Right,
I think so.
Oh, yeah.
Turn-
yes. The next meeting is the 28th of April,
Right, I've got that.
okay?
Yeah.
And now you can chat away if you like with